Okay, my dear learners, I take the opportunity to welcome you in today's lesson, and I would like to encourage everybody who is watching right now to please subscribe to our YouTube. My dear learners, I take the opportunity to I would like to encourage each and everybody to subscribe to our YouTube channel right now if you are watching. As I begin today's lesson, I would like to inform you that the class I'm going to handle, it is our lesson today. It is primary 3 math, and the teacher is teacher Didas. So I once again welcome you in the lesson. In today's lesson, we are going to have a look at something special, and that is shopping. In today's lesson for shopping, I would like to tell you members that this is a topic in third term, and it's a great pleasure, and I welcome you all. Let's go straight. Those are my contacts. In case you want to get in touch with me, you can reach me using those contacts. In today's lesson, it's lesson 1 in the month of November. That's why we have called it lesson 1, but it's a continuation of where we ended last time. I have my shopping list down here. In the shopping list, I have a bar of soap. I also do have a kilogram of sugar. I also have a packet of milk. Then I also have a sacket of salt. I also have a loaf of bread. Okay. Then lastly, I have a kilogram of rice there. And these are the prices. That is, I'm going to show you the cost of each. The first one is rice, and rice is costing 5,000 shillings. Then when you look at soap, the cost of soap is 4,000. Then I also have sugar, and sugar costs 4,000 also. I have also a packet of milk, and for the packet of milk, it costs 2,000 shillings. I have a packet of salt, and its cost price is shillings 1,000. Then finally, I have a loaf of bread, and its cost is 6,000 shillings. Let us go on, and we see what's next. Okay. Okay. Let's go for members, and we see what's next. Okay. When you look here, when you look here, we have our first question. Okay, but before the question, let me go back and we have a look at our shopping list. For the interest of memory, we have to memorize it and put it in our head. Okay, let me do it once again. On our shopping list, I've said we do have a bar of soap. We have a kilogram of sugar. We have a packet of milk. We also have a packet of salt, and also we have bread. That's a loaf of bread, which is there. Then lastly, we have a packet or a kilogram of rice. Let's move on. Now let's look at the prices of each. Okay, a bar of soap, a kilogram of rice is costing 5,000. A bar of soap is costing 4,000. A kilogram of sugar is also costing 4,000. A packet of milk is also costing 2,000. A kilogram of salt is costing 1,000 Ugandan shillings. And also we have bread, and the cost of bread is 6,000. Now let's look at the questions. I've put here, I've tried to look at, we're going to try to look at what questions can they ask basing on the shopping list that I have shown to you. Okay, when you look at the shopping list that I've shown to you, these are some of the questions they are likely to ask you. To give an example, we have question 1. What is the cheapest item on the list? Okay, what is the cheapest item on the list? Okay, it means therefore that you have to go on and you look at our shopping list. Then after you look at the price, you compare the prices and know that according to the prices that I have, A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z, and when you look at all these that we have, they are here. We have rice at 5,000. We have milk at 2,000. We have a bar of soap at 4,000. Then we have salt at 1,000, and we have bread at 6,000. Then we also have sugar at 4,000. Meaning that what we are supposed to do is simple. Let's compare the prices. Okay, let's compare the prices. I have bread at 6, sugar at 4, soap at 4,000, the salt at 1,000, milk at 2,000. So when you look at all these prices, we can conclude and say, I know those ones who are viewing on YouTube, you can tell me, send your answers there. I will be seeing the answers in the reaction panel. Okay, so according to what I see here, the price or the item which is costing which was the cheapest, which was costing less amount of money, it is here. It is salt, because it has the least amount of money compared to all that is here. Therefore, we can go back to our question and we answer that salt is the cheapest item altogether. So from the list that has been given, that is the shopping list, we can say that salt is the cheapest item. Okay. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. In the next question, it is here. In the next question, that is here. In the next question, that is here. Okay. Okay. We have another question. It is here. The question goes, that's question number 2. Question number 2 goes, what is the most expensive item on the list? Okay, we have to go back and check on our list. Okay, we have to go back and check on our list. Okay, we have to go back and check on our list. Our list is there. Okay. Okay. Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, let's move on now. When you look at our list here, we have rice at 5,000. We have milk at 2,000. We have bar soap at 4,000. We have salt at 1,000. We have bread at 6,000. We have sugar at 4,000. So when you compare the list and look at the items that we have, it is clearly that everybody can tell, my dear learners, that the item which is the expensive, the most expensive, the one with the highest amount of money, okay? The one with the highest amount of money, okay? You can easily tell that the answer is a loaf of bread. Because when you look at the loaf of bread here, it is costing 6,000, yet sugar is 4,000, yet a bowl of soap is at 4,000, okay? Salt is at 1,000, milk is at 2,000, and let's say rice is at 5,000. So therefore, we can conclude and say that the cost of bread is 6,000. Okay, so bread is the most expensive what item. Let's go to our question here. The question was asking, what is the most expensive item on the list? Okay, so we can go on and say, okay, we can go on and say the most expensive list, the most expensive item on the list is a loaf of bread, or you can say a loaf of bread is the most expensive item. Okay, let's go to question 3. What can they ask if they don't ask us the most expensive, the cheapest? What else can they ask us? Okay, okay, let's go on, class. When you look here, I have my question number 3. He's asking, how much money will Mrs. Yiga pay if she buys a packet of milk and a kilogram of sugar? Okay, now we have a friend here called Mrs. Yiga. Are we together? And Mrs. Yiga went and she bought a packet of milk and a kilogram of sugar. Are we together? So we have to look at the prices. What is the price of milk? What's the price of what? Of sugar. Then, since they're asking us how much money will Mrs. Yiga pay, we have to add the prices for the two items. One, a packet of milk, and a kilogram of sugar. Now, I think I've tried to collect here. I've quoted the items, they are here. Okay, okay, you can see I've quoted the items from the list. They have said we had sugar costing 4,000, and even we had milk, and that milk was costing not too much money, but it was costing only 2,000. Those are the items that we have, and we are going to add the items together, and we see how much money will Mrs. Iga pay if she bought those two items: a packet of milk and 1 kilogram of sugar. Okay, but the prices are there. I've managed to collect these ones here with us. Let's move on. Now, we have to add them together. Remember, I have a kilogram of sugar, okay? And its price is 4,000, okay? Are you seeing that, my dear learners? Are you seeing that? Okay, let's move on. Then, what's next on the list? On the list, there's milk. And this milk is costing us, or Mrs. Ziga had to pay 2,000 for milk, had to pay 2,000 for milk. So we shall also bring this milk. We also bring this milk here, and we put it here. Therefore, we shall say a packet of milk costs shillings 2,000. Okay, now what's next? We have to add them together. We have to add them together. Let us put our addition sign. Okay, it's there. Our addition sign is there. Now, what's next? Okay, remember, we have to use a ruler and we underline there. So we are going to add. Now, on addition, we are going to add a 0 plus a 0. What do we get? Automatically, we shall get a 0. Okay, so when you get a 0 plus a 0, we get a 0. We go to the next one. In the place values, we start from ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. Don't begin from this side, going this side. We begin from ones to tens and so on. Okay, let's add here. What do we remain? 0 plus 0. Of course, we shall get 0. Okay, you see, what's next? 0 plus 0, we shall get a 0. Okay, do you see? Now, we have this one now. We are adding 4 plus 2. Yes, according to our class, we have to first draw 4 balls. Okay, let's go and draw 4 balls together. I draw as you count. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have drawn 4 balls. Let's count them and we see 1, 2, 3, and 4. And here, how many do we have to draw? We have to draw 2 balls. Okay, let's draw the 2 balls. 1 and 2. Now, what are we going to do? We are going to add these balls together. We're going to add all of them together. Our counters, let's add them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore, our answer is 6. Okay, are you seeing that? Then we have to get again our ruler and we underline our answer. But remember, we are dealing with money, and money, Ugandan money, or our currency is in shillings. So we have to write here the word shillings. Okay, that's why we have put there shillings. Therefore, you can conclude and say Mrs. Iga will pay 6,000 shillings. Together? Yes. Okay, let me hope you have gotten me. According to that question, it needed us to answer, to add the 2 items and know how much was each costing. Okay, let's go to our next question. Let's go to our next question, and it is here. Our next question is asking, very simple one. Question 4. It has brought a name. Kapere has 10,000 shillings. He buys a kilogram of rice and a bar of soap. How much money will he pay? Okay, let's read the question again. Let's read the question again. Kapere has 10,000 shillings in his pocket. He buys a kilogram of rice and a bar of soap. How much money will he pay? Okay, Kapere has to pay, okay, some certain amount of money because he has bought rice and soap. Let's go back our shopping bill, our shopping list, and see what is the price of this. Okay, let's go back. Let's do it quick, and we go back to our shopping list, and we see. Okay, let's go to our shopping list, and we say, and we see what is the what is telling us. Okay, a bar of soap. Okay, okay. Remember, Kapere did what? Kapere bought rice. Okay, he bought rice and bought a bar of soap. So let's see the prices. Oh, the price of rice is 5,000. Okay, good. What's the price of soap? The price of soap? Oh, a bar of soap costs 4,000. Okay, so meaning that if that's the price that we have, so what's next? We have to add the two, the price of rice, 5,000, plus the price of the bar of soap, which is 4,000. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to our question, and we see what we have to do here. Okay, okay, and see what we have to do here. Okay, now we are here. Okay, it was our question 4 and it was there. So we have to say a kilogram of rice cost shillings 5,000 because we have seen it from the shopping list together. Okay, that's the cost price. That's the cost price. Okay, then next, what did he buy next? A bar of soap. We'll say a bar of soap costs shillings 4,000. You see, what are we going to do? We are going to add. Okay, that's why we have put our addition sign there. Okay, I know it is small, but for you can write a big one. Okay, okay, let's move on. Let's move on, class. Okay, now we are here. What are we going to do? Let's first underline here using a ruler. Don't underline using hands. It's not good. So we have a kilogram of rice at 5,000. We have a bar of soap, and its price is 4,000. So we are going to add them together. We are going to add them together. Okay. So my dear learners, let's move on. Oh, let's add together. When we are adding, we begin from the side of ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and we move on. Okay, others make a mistake and begin from somewhere I don't want to say, but we shall begin. We must begin by adding ones to ones. Okay, and according to our addition that we have, we have a 0 plus a 0. Okay, we have the 0 plus another 0. Okay, okay, okay. Let's move on. Let's move on, my dear learners. Okay, 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 okay. Now let's go. Okay, now members, let's move on. 0 plus 0, the answer is 0. Okay, then we have another one, 0 plus 0. What do we get? We shall get a 0. Then next, 0 plus 0, we shall get 0. Okay, then now we are remaining with this 9. 9 plus 9. What shall we get? Sorry. It is 5 plus 5. Okay, what do we get? According to our class, I still encourage we have to draw. We have to again draw the counters. We have to draw the counters. We have to draw the counters. How many counters are we going to draw? We are first going to draw the 5 counters. We are going to draw the 5 counters. We are going to draw 5 counters. Okay. We are going to draw the 5 counters together. So when we draw the 5 counters together, let's draw as you at home. Okay, I count, I draw the counters, then for you write. Okay, let's move on. Okay, the first counter is there. You count 1, another one, 2, another one, 3. Okay, another one, 4, another one, 5. Okay, yes, let's go on now. What's next? We have to draw 4 counters here on the side of 4. Okay, let's move on. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and those are the counters that we have now. Okay, those are the counters that we have right now. So what's next? We add the counters together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Therefore, the answer is 9. Okay, good. Then I've said, don't forget to underline. Don't forget to underline. Okay, we have underlined there. Then don't forget, I've said we are handling money, and money must put shillings on. You must put the shillings on. So we are putting our shillings there. Okay. Now let's go on, class. Let's go on. I have another question for you here. I have another question for you. Okay. Okay. As however we are learning from home, I would like to say thank you for learning with me. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, the one we are using to watch, where you are watching live now, it's the one we should use to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, next, let's look at the another question. I have my another question is here. Okay, how much money does he remain with? Okay, remember, let's go back and have a look at this one here. Okay, remember, let's go back to our question, and we have a look at our question. Remember, Kapele, at first, Kapele has 10,000 shillings. This Kapele is having 10,000 shillings. Okay, he buys a kilogram of rice. Again, he buys a bar of soap. When we added how much money will he pay, we have all agreed that this Kapele will pay, okay, this amount of money. That's 9,000 shillings. Now the question is asking, Kapere went with 10,000. He spent 9,000. What will Kapere go back? How much money will he go back with at home? Okay? I think that Kapere had 10,000. He bought a kilogram of rice and a bar of soap. According to what is there, he paid both. He paid for the two items, he paid 9,000, the money we got after adding. Now they are asking in the next question, how much do you think Kapere remained with? Okay, how much money does he remain with? So what do? We have to go back and see now. This young man Kapere had 10,000. He spent some money to buy rice and soap. When you added the money, the total was 9,000. How much did he go with at home? Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to write here and say Kapere. Remember, Kapere had 10,000 shillings, as you can see there. Okay, then what happens next? This Kapere spent, okay, Kapere spent 9,000 shillings. Are we there? How much did he remain with? We have been adding, now here we have to subtract because we need to know. We have to take away to know how much did he remain with. Let's go. I put my subtraction sign, okay? I've told you, don't forget to underline. Now we are going to subtract class, okay? We are going to subtract together class, okay? A 0 minus 0, of course, the answer is 0, okay? Let me see, okay. Okay, a 0 minus 0, the answer is 0. Next, 0 minus 0, the answer is 0. We go to the next one, 0 minus 0, the answer is 0. Okay, then now we are here, 0 minus 9. Oh no, it's not possible. We are going to borrow from the neighbor here, but the neighbor is having 1, so we shall borrow from the neighbor. So when you borrow from the neighbor, we shall now come and bring this 1 and we add it here. When we add it here on the 0, it comes when it is equivalent to 10. Now we shall have 10. Okay, now what is 10 minus 9? Of course, we have to do the balls. We have to do our counters. Let's go. I draw as you count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we have to take away. So what do we do when we are taking away? So when we are taking away, this is what we do. Okay, okay, what do we do when we are okay? Okay, okay, so what do? We are supposed to take away. Let's take away class. Let's go on. Let's take away. So when we are taking away, we are going to cancel, or we are going, how can I say? We are going to cancel. That's how we shall take away. The first one, we take away 1. How many are we taking away? We have 10. We are taking away 9. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and what I will come here and write 1. I will come here and I write 1. Okay, then I underline my answer. Don't forget to put our shillings since we are handling money. Okay, so class, that's it. That is what we have. Okay, that's we have in our today's lesson. Okay, and class, I would like to say thank you for learning with me today. I have organized for you some questions here. I've organized for you some questions here, okay, in regard to what we have been looking at or what we have been studying today. Okay, the questions are here. The questions are here. The questions are here. I'm going to read them for you. And those ones who are following live on YouTube, I want you to answer for me. I'm going to be checking here, and I see those ones who are answering the question. The first question is here. The first question is here. Okay. Namukisa buys 2 loaves of bread and 1 packet of salt. How much money will she pay? Okay, it's there. Okay, my friends who are following on YouTube, tell me the answer. Okay, write the answer there. I will be able to see it. Okay, remember the cost of bread was 6,000 and the packet of salt is at 1,000. So how much money will this person pay? Okay, if you are following live on YouTube, okay, if you are following live on YouTube, we can go on. Okay, I'm waiting for the answers. Okay, I'm waiting for the answers to see. Okay, I'm waiting to see who is going to reply to my answers here, to my question. Okay, I see Jory Bright, thank you. Jory Bright, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. I see people are watching. I want to see who is going to answer here. Okay, so that's the first question. Let's go to the next question. Okay, that's the second question. Okay, the second question goes, how much money, how much money, how much money will Joseph pay if he buys all the items on the shopping list? Okay, how much money, okay, will Joseph pay if he buys all the items on the shopping list? Okay, yeah, there is another question for you. Okay, okay, now I have the last one. What is the cost of a kilogram of sugar? What is the cost of a kilogram of sugar? Okay, what is the cost of a kilogram of sugar? Okay, okay, then I have another question. It is here. Which items cost the same amount of money? Okay, let's go back. Let's go back here. I know we have some friends who have just joined us now, and I'm going to make a review of my friends who have just joined in now on our YouTube channel. Okay, let's go. At first, oh, no, sorry. Let's go back and I see. Okay, let's go back and I see what is here. Okay, for our friends who have just joined us here. Okay, our today's lesson, we are focusing on a shopping list, and we had a shopping list here, whereby the shopping list that we had, it had a bar of soap, and a bar of soap was there. We had sugar, we had milk, we had salt, even we had bread. Okay, we had even rice, and we went on and looked at the price. Okay, we looked at the price, we looked at the price of each. Rice had 5,000. Stove soap had 4,000. Sugar had 4,000. Milk had 2,000. Then salt had 1,000. Then lastly, we had bread with 6,000. That was our shopping list, okay? Then we had the first question. The first question was here. The first question was here. The first question was asking us, what is the cheapest item on the list? And we said salt is the cheapest item on the list. Okay, then we looked at the question 2. In the question 2, we asked what is the most expensive item on the list? And when we looked at the list, we saw that bread, a loaf of bread, is the most expensive item. Okay, then let's go next. We had this question here. It was asking, how much money will Mrs. Iga pay if she buys a packet of milk and a kilogram of what? And a kilogram of sugar. So we went ahead and looked at this one here. We said we had the price of sugar as 4,000. We had the price of milk as 2,000. Okay, then what did we do next? We added all of it together. Okay, a kilogram of sugar, we said, is at 4,000. Then we looked at a packet of milk, and we said that a packet of milk is at shillings 2,000. Then we added the amount all together. We said we must underline our answer using what? A ruler. So we went ahead and added here. We said when we are adding, and we are adding a 0 plus 0, of course the answer is 0. We add again a 0 plus 0, the answer is 0. Okay, also had a 0 plus 0, and we say the answer is 0. Okay, then we reached here. We say we are supposed to add here 4 plus 2. We cannot add this, so what do? Okay, we first draw our balls. Okay, that is the first one. Okay, that's the second one. That's the third one, and that's fourth one. Okay, so let's go on. Here down, we have to draw 2 of them here. Okay, so we draw 1 and 2, and after we add all of them together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we shall put our answer as 6, and we shall underline once again, and we shall put our shillings there, since we are dealing with money. Okay, we had the next question. The next question was asking, okay, the next question was asking us, okay, Kapele has 10,000 shillings in his pocket. He buys a kilogram of rice and a bar of soap. How much money will Kapele have to pay? Okay, what did we do here? What we did here was to go back to our shopping list, and we see what does the shopping list have. Okay, what does the shopping list? The shopping list is here. When you look at the shopping list, what do you see? Okay, remember Kapele went and bought rice, of which rice is there, okay, and sugar, sorry, and a bar of soap is also here. So when you total up these two, what do you get? Okay, we went ahead here and we did our mathematics here from here. Let's go. So when we reached here, we said no. Okay, so we said Kapere bought a kilogram of rice, which is at shillings 5,000. Also, a bar of soap, which is at shillings 4,000. Okay, so when we add this one, what do we get? We shall get a 0 plus 0, and the answer is going to be 0. What's next? A 0 plus 0, the answer is 0. A 0 plus 0, the answer is 0. A 5 plus 9, we have to draw our balls here. Let's draw as you count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What do I draw the balls? How many counters am I drawing for the number which is here? The number which is down here, it is 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we count them together. When we count them together, we shall have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we shall have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And our answer here is 9. Okay, then we have gotten, we have to underline our answer here. And again, we put the shillings since we are handling money. Then there was a question here, which was part B of the question. The question was simple, was asking, how much money does he remain with? We are talking about Kapere. Remember Kapere at first, Kapere had 10,000. He spent 9,000. How much does he remain with? Therefore, we shall say that this Kapere here had that 10,000 shillings. He spent 9,000 shillings, and we are going to subtract once again. Okay, I put my subtraction sign there, then I subtract. A 0 minus 0, it is 0. A 0 minus 0, the answer is 0. And finally, 0 plus 0, the answer is 0. Let's go next. 0 minus 9. I've said it's not possible. We shall borrow from here, and we shall cancel this one. And we shall cancel this one here, and we shall borrow and put 1 here. So what shall we remain? We shall get 10. Now 10 minus 9, what do you get as the answer? The answer is 1. Okay, but where did we get an answers from? We have to draw our balls. Okay, our counters, and we are counting the first one. Okay, the first one is here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so now what are we going to do next? We are going to cancel 9 of them. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What do I remain with? I remain with 1. So I'm going to put here 1 as the answer. Then underline that Kapere remained his only 10,000 shillings. Okay, so class, I would like to tell you that thank you for learning with me, and these are the questions you can attempt. If you have been at home, you can attempt that activity which you are seeing there. You can attempt the activity which you are seeing there, And after seeing the activity here, number 1 is there, is asking Namukisa buys 2 loaves of bread, okay, and 1 packet of salt. How much will she pay? Okay. Then we have here, how much money will Joseph pay if he buys all the items on the shopping list? Yes, this Joseph is a big man and he has all the money. So we are asking, he buys everything on the list. How much money will he have to pay? Then, what is the cost of sugar? What's the cost of sugar? What's the cost of what? Of sugar. You have to go there to our shopping list and look for the cost of what? Of sugar. Okay, then of the items there, which one of the items there, which one costs, which items cost the same amount of what? Money. Okay, I would like to say that's the end of today's lesson. And I would like to say thank you for learning with me here. I would like to say you can check for the activity which has been put on our Google Classroom, or if you haven't joined, you are my new learner today, you can join using the link that I'm typing right now there. Okay, the link is there. Okay, that's the code for our Google Classroom. I'm going to put the activity, that one that I've put there, and attempt it. Okay, then after attempting that activity here, then I will be able to mark and give you back your feedback. Okay, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and so you can watch very many videos. We have very many videos which are still there, and the ones which we uploaded, the ones we have been uploading, they're there. There are some lessons that you missed, they are there. Go and please subscribe to the channel so that you can always watch these other videos and lessons whenever we go live. That's the class code. Join our Google Classroom. Using that code, you will find the activity on this lesson there. I would like to say bye-bye. Thanks for learning with me today. Till we meet again next time. Okay, so allow me to stop here this lesson as we look on what's next. See you next time. See you next time. I say